Sweet Jesus, you're the wind beneath my wings. Sweet Jesus, you're my melody and harmony. Sweet Jesus, you're the eyes that I see through. Sweet Jesus, yes, I'll dance into your tune. For as the deer pants for water, so my soul longs for you. Forever and ever, yes, my heart beats for you. For as the deer pants for water, so my soul longs for you. Forever and ever, yes, my heart beats for you. Something more than gold, I've got something more than gold. Something more than gold, I've got something more than gold. If all I've got is Jesus, I've got something more than gold. I'll tell it to the world, Jesus is more than gold. More than gold, more than gold. I've got something more than gold. I'll tell it to the world, Jesus is more than gold. More than gold, more than gold. I've got something more than gold. I'll tell it to the world, Jesus is more than gold. It's such an honor that you call me your own. Your love is unchangeable, keeps coming after me. Shepherd of my heart, I love how you love me. Hey. Treasure of my soul, I stand in awe of you. As the deer pants for water, so my soul longs for you. Forever and ever, yes, my heart beats for you. As the deer pants for water, so my soul longs for you, Jesus. Forever and ever, yes, my heart beats for you. Something more than gold, I've got something more than silver. Something more than life, I've got something more than riches. If all I've got is Jesus, I've got something more than gold. I'll tell it to the world, Jesus is more than gold. More than gold, more than gold. I've got something more than gold. More than gold, more than gold. Jesus is more than gold. Something more than gold. Something more than silver. The Spirit of the Lord within me is something more than gold. Something more than gold. Something more than silver. The Spirit of the Lord within me is something more than gold. More than gold, more than gold. I've got something more than gold. Tell it to the world, Jesus is more than gold. More than gold, more than gold. I've got something more than gold. My brother, my sister, Jesus is more than gold. When I think upon your goodness and your faithfulness each day, I'm convinced it's not because I am worthy to receive the kind of love that you give, but I'm grateful for your mercy, and I'm grateful for your grace, and because of how you poured out yourself, I have
and made a way. Sing your song, Lord. I could never sing your song. Yeah. But the sacrifice on Calvary's tree is the reason. I can cry out today. Bless your name. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. My God, my Lord. Dependable, dependable God. It doesn't matter what comes my way, you are still God. Intentional, intentional God. Everything is working out for my good. Dependable, dependable God. It doesn't matter what comes my way, you are still God. Yeah, yeah. Intentional, intentional God. Everything is working out for my good. You love me too much, oh, too much, oh, too much, oh, excess love, oh, you love me too much, oh, you love me too much, oh, excess love, oh. Thank you for loving me too much, oh. Unconditionally, Lord. Thank you for loving me too much, oh. Thank you for loving me too much, oh. Unconditionally. Thank you for loving me too much, oh. Thank you for loving me. Where would I have been? Where would I have been without you? You love me too much, oh. Kakame, na him you be. You are A to Z, and everything in between, no. Now you be the most high king. Eche tobiezike odiro yedikaki. Now you be the most high king. Eche tobiezike odiro yedikaki. Now I'm standing here only because you made. Now I'm standing here only because you made. Now I'm standing here only because you made a way.
Generations after generations.
Yanu, you're the God of awesome wonders. I've tasted of your power. Onisha Yanu, you have shown me so much mercy, much more than I deserve. My eyes have seen, my ears have heard the wonders of your grace. Creation bows in awe of you, and we join to give you praise. The words you speak turns things around. Your outstretched hand has lifted me. You took away the chains and cords that held me bound. Yeah, Onisha Yanu, you're the God of awesome wonders. I've tasted of your power. Onisha Yanu, you have shown me so much mercy, much more than I deserve. Oh, omnipotent, the one who does great things. When I behold you, the things I just can't stop. I just can't hold back my breath. The words you speak, it turns things around. Your outstretched hand has lifted. You took them away. You took them away. The chains and cords that held me bound. Onisha Yanu, you're the God of awesome wonder. I tasted of your power. Tasted of your power. Onisha Yanu, you have shown me so much mercy, much more than I deserve. Onisha Yanu, 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 you're the God of awesome wonder. I tasted of your power. Tasted of your power. Onisha Yanu, you have shown me so much mercy, much more than I deserve. Somebody give him a shout of praise. Hey, 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 Yanu, Yanu, Onisha, 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 Yanu, Yanu, Onisha, 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 Yanu, Yanu, Onisha, you're the God of awesome wonder. I tasted of your power. Tasted of your power. Onisha Yanu, you have shown me so much mercy, much more than I deserve. Oh, oh, just open up your mouth and bless his name. Come on, let his praise fill this house. Lift your hands
They're at the start before the beginning of time. With no point of reference, you spoke to the dark and fleshed out the wonder of light. And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born. In the vapor of your breath, the planets form. If the stars were made to worship so light, I can see your heart in everything you've made. Every burning star, a signal fire of grace. If creation sings your praises so loud, so will I. God of your promise, you don't speak in vain, no syllable empty or void. For once you have spoken, all nature and science follow the sound of your voice. And as you speak, 100 billion creatures catch your breath, evolving in pursuit of what you say. If it all reveals your nature so alive, I can see your heart in everything you say. Every painted sky, a canvas of your grace. If creation still obeys you so loud, so will I. If the stars were made to worship so loud, if the mountains bow in reverence so loud, if the oceans roar your brightness, so will I. For if everything exists to lift you high, so will I. If the wind goes away, send it so alive. If the rocks cry out in silence, so will I. If the sun will fall, our praises still fall shine, then we'll sing again 100 billion times.
Linas, where every bite brings that home-cooked comfort, filled with flavors you love. Our savory pies are made with the finest chicken, fresh fish, and garden veggies, always perfectly baked and ready to satisfy. Craving a taste? Call us at 07481 500 and 85 903 or find us on Instagram at Linas258. Place your order today and taste the difference. Linas, deliciously tasty, every time.
With the Gospel Jam Show, where Brother Charles brings the heat with the best gospel vibes. Every Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., It's 4 hours of soul-stirring music, inspiration, and good energy to fuel your day. Don't miss the beat. The Gospel Jams Show is your soundtrack for faith and fire. See you this Friday.
Looking to amplify your brand's message? Soul Food Gospel Radio is your go-to destination for soulful inspiration and uplifting tunes. Join a community that celebrates faith and positivity every single day. Whether you're a small business or a big brand, our airwaves are the perfect platform to share your story. Advertise with Soul Food Gospel Radio, where your message meets the heart. Contact us via the website at www.soulfoodgospel.com.
Chase down my heart through all of my failure and pride. On the hill you created, the light of the world, abandoned in darkness to die. And as you speak, 100 billion failures disappear. Well, you lost your life so I could find it here. If you left the grave behind you, so will I. I can see your heart and everything you've done. Every part designed in a work of art, God man. If you gladly just surrender, so will I can see your heart in a billion different ways. Every precious one, the child you died to save. You gave your life to love them, so will I. Like you would again 100 billion times, but won't measure good amount to your desire. You're the one who never leaves the one behind. You are here, moving in a midst. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, rearranging destinies. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. Lift up your hands. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, you are working miracles. I worship you, I worship you. Call it way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. answer to it all. You wipe away all tears. You mend every broken life. You're the answer to it all. To it. What's his name? Jesus, Jesus. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the dark. My God, my God. That is who you are. Waymaker, 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 miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the dark. My God, my God. That is who you are. Waymaker, promise keeper, my God, my God. Waymaker, waymaker, waymaker. That is who you are.
Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. You are mighty God, mighty God. Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. Time, mighty one, one who sits high but looks way down low. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You are good, you are kind, you are more than these. Lost for words, trying to describe you. Elohim, Elion, Ale Shelevi. Your greatness is all I see. There is nothing you cannot do. There's no mountain you cannot move. If you have said it, then you will do it. 'Cause you have a track record of keeping your word. And you're not about to stop doing it now. All over Ambaye, all over Ambaye, Shebi walo fojoro, Shebe yile fojoro, all over Ambaye. You are mighty, oh. By the blood that you shed, we have overcome. This charge that acquitted for life, for life. Then you gave us the right to your holy name. Yeah. The center of power and strength. There is nothing you cannot change, Baba. There's no bondage you cannot break. If you have said it, then you will do it. You have a track record of keeping your word. And you're not about
front of my melody. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. I'll make room for two. You and I, Jesus. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. Oh, hey, oh, hey. You are all that matters. Oh, hey, oh, hey. You are all that matters. Oh, hey, oh, hey. You are all that matters. Oh, hey, oh, hey. Anano kanyamano.
What would I live for if I don't have you?
If I don't have you, Lord,
What would I gain if you take the Holy Ghost?
what would have become of me if I didn't see your light? What would have been said of me if you didn't hold my hand? Now I've come to realize that you are all I have. You are all that matters. You are all that matters.
I'll put you in front of my name.
In front of my melody, all that matters. I'll make room for two. Hey,
You and I, Jesus.
you and I, Jesus.
All that matters.
You and I, Jesus. No other person comes in between us, oh God. Hey,
Front of my name.
Sanama Kubenizo. Zibli kubiki kimini mikusi.
You and I, Jesus.
Is it the car or is it the house? I'll give them all to you. Is it the name or is it the fame? I'm nothing without you. What would have become of me if I didn't see your light? What would have been said of me if you didn't hold my hand? Now I've come to realize that you are all I have. You are all that matters to me. You are all that matters in
'cause only you deserve it. Oh yeah, this song, to you I give my all. Man may not understand how far you brought me. They may not understand. Oh, man may not understand how far you brought me. They may not understand. Jesus, oh Bekanaya, I worship you today. Jesus, oh Bekanaya, I bow before your throne. Jesus, oh Bekanaya, I worship you today. Jesus, oh Bekanaya, I bow before your throne. Nara, 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 narekelem jiribia, chionye dinso. Oh, nara, 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 oh, narekelem jiribia, chionye dinso. You deserve my worship, you deserve my praise. Nara, 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 oh, narekelem jiribia, oh, chionye dinso. Only you deserve it, only you deserve it. Nara, 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 narekelem jiribia, chionye dinso. Oh,
Yeshua, Amashiach, Lion of Judah, Agune Chemba, Yeshua, Amashiach, Lion of Judah, Agune Chemba, Yeshua, Amashiach, hey, Lion of Judah, Agune Chemba, Yeshua, Amashiach, Lion of Judah, Agune Chemba. Give him a shout of praise. This is Lion. Agune Chemba. no question of your love for me. There's no fear in your love. You have proven time and time again, and there's no reason to doubt. I was sinking deep inside when you came calling for me.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome once again to another edition of What's on Your Mind. She is the real deal Olive, and I am DJ Val, aka the voice of modern radio.
Good morning, good morning, guten Tag. How are you all? Bonjour.
Are you winning?
Are you winning? That's a good one. Are you winning? Hope you're all winning and you're staying warm, you're staying strong, fit, and bug free and bacteria free.
Cause it's a beautiful day. Bow, bow, bow. There you
Thought
go.
it was, we're looking for something fun to do.
Yeah, no, I forgot. Anybody that knows the name of that song, please do let me know. I'm sure I'll find it, but you know, if you remember, but it's it's quite a popular rocky feel good song. You know? Maybe it's my boom boom boom. It's a guitar, huge guitar solo. Down boom boom. It's a beautiful day. It's like Van Halen, I think, or something like that. Yeah, maybe.
But Halen is too heavy rock for me. I know the ones that are light rock.
Like
maybe
your
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi's like
that's
full on rock, man.
No, that's light rock. Come on,
that's not
Van Halen.
Don't let the Bon Jovi fans hear you say that.
Hear me? Okay, all right. Let's move on then, so they don't hear me.
What? Okay, let's move on.
Let's move on. How are you? Good morning, and I hope that yes, you're keeping warm and you're keeping fit and strong. The weather news still says that we've got some heavy winds en route to us. 90 miles an hour. They're warning, and that will come with the cold snap again. So if where you are it kind of got mild and better and you were beginning to relax, or just brace yourself again, please, and stay safe. It usually starts from up north, comes down gradually, so
blows us all away.
Depending on where you are, just look after yourselves. My international greetings.
Did we have an international greeting?
No, we didn't. Last week. No, yesterday. She says, "Oh my goodness, feels like we're here just a minute ago."
Yeah, it does always feel like that.
No, this week was particularly. I don't know if you're like me, but I just struggled. The fog, the cold, the everything it was a drag for me. But anyhow, glory be to God. Another one is down. But then you look at the calendar, January is nearly gone. Nearly gone. We only have a few more days and the month is over.
That's true, it's like by next week, right? I think January's over.
January, yeah. Few more days and it's done. My international greeting hails all the way from Austria. Yes.
The home of strudels and lederhosen and yodeling. No, do they yodel in Austria?
Yep, they do.
Well, maybe,
And the setting for Sound of Music as well.
I've never watched Sound of Music.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe I should try and watch it this year. What do you reckon?
We say this every year. Moving on. When you do watch it, let's talk about it. But it's a movie you will enjoy. Anyway. Sound of Music. What else? Home of what else?
Austria, home
what
of mountains,
yes.
home of great skiing,
resorts,
home of German speakers.
They are German speakers.
Yeah.
It's half. So they've got how many borders? So there is what they call the German border. And then there's what they call the Swiss border. So they're tucked in between the two countries.
They speak everything.
And then
the home of chocolate Switzerland, milk, dairy.
They still have their own kind of Austrian chocolate. Yeah.
I said strudel, Lederhosen, sausages.
I don't know about Austrian sausage, but they do fabrics. Austrian, they do fabrics.
I would not have known.
They produce lace. They produce hand cut voile lace. They produce the home of the African Hollanders. They produce it.
Is in Austria.
In Austria, believe it or not. Can you imagine? Yep. They produce it, and they don't do raw silk. They don't do.
I'm thinking probably that is their biggest export, because the way that we go through different materials and clothes, I'm sure that's just keeping Austria alive as a nation.
I tell you, for years it did. It's like if you were an African and you got to the border, the train station that takes you to the area that stocks where all the wholesalers and the stockists are. They don't even need, the way it operates there, they don't even ask you where, they'll give you a free ride, darling. They'll just ask you which road or which shop. No, it used to be which shop are you going to. And tell you how it works. When they drop you at one shop and you're ready to go to the other shops, the owner of that shop will just put out a message. I've got people at mine going down. Somebody who is wherever could stop at his shop, people carrier, and pick up as many passengers as he can and drop you all off wherever you're going. Because in their mind, if you win, I win, we all win. So it wasn't one of those things where, I don't want you to go to don't go to another competitor. Nah. And someone said to me, for all you know, probably it's one family that owns
the whole thing. Probably.
So that's the home. They do lots. The home. The only thing they don't do is silk. Yes.
Who knows? Maybe it's just like they're all independents, but they just put everything together and share it.
That's it. But I don't know. I don't know, because there were different companies and run by different families. Most of them are all family-run businesses. But anyhow, the hello there is Gusgut.
Huh?
It's pronounced Grub. The B is funny. The B's got an S and Gott, and it's Gusgut. Gusgut. That's how it's pronounced. And the original meaning of the word is a Catholic-inspired greeting, meaning God's greeting. So like shalom, it's like a mini blessing, mini prayer. Gusgut. So Gusgut is hello in Austria. And they've got some other dialects like Servus, which means that's another kind of greeting. But this is the general one. Right. So moving on to your segment of the show. Thank you all so much for your contributions. Are we having something? Sound effects?
Yeah, we can do sound effects. Yeah.
Thank you all so much for your contributions to the live show last week. Many of you were like, wow, it was nice to see your engagement and also read the posts, show comments. Right, starting from Mr. Kunle Roberts. a powerful, I'm not sure if this is from Mr. and Mrs. or we'll take it from Mr. and Mrs. A powerful and engaging episode. The conversation on how nature and nurture influence us was truly an eye-opener. Looking forward to more great discussions in the coming weeks.
Nature versus nurture.
So am I. I am really looking forward to it.
Me too.
Thank you so much for being patient with us. Because some of these serious subjects kind of take a while to
warm up.
To unwrap. You have to kind of unwrap them gradually.
Almost like you need a warm-up guy to come on and say, hey, did you hear the joke about nature, nurture and culture? And they go, no, I don't know the joke about nature, nurture and culture. Well, I'm not really sure if I can share that with you because things may have changed on the way in the environment. So I was trying to use a bit of nurture. I'll tell you what, my challenge is to come up with a joke about nature and nurture and culture next week.
Go for it.
You got to remind me.
Okay, I will remind you. Maggie. Great show as always.
Hello,
the
Maggie.
Balance of wisdom, humor, and deep conversation made it a standout episode. Soul Food Radio never disappoints. Thank you, Maggie. Have you sent me your details so I can get the merchandise to you all? Have you received any details?
I've received no details as of yet. Please be reminded, people of God.
It's only those who sent to my personal one, but I know those ones personally.
So who is humor? Who is wisdom? And what was the other thing she said?
Balance of wisdom, humor, and deep conversation. Because they were trying to work out whether my humor, well, apart from Maggie's comment, someone on the show, I'm not sure who wrote it in the chat, because again, I don't have too long.
About whether or not your humor.
My humor is nurtured from you. I'm like, not really. My parents were quite.
Are you sure though?
Comedians.
Because you're
My parents were crack-ups, honestly. My humor isn't even quick at all. My parents had.
But don't you think being with me,
quick-witted.
you have to be quick-witted as well to get some of my.
Yeah, I hear it, but I've also inherited some of it. I know, and it used to be laser sharp.
You've inherited, but what we're saying is, has it been nurtured? That's the question that we were asked.
Or not
has it
to
been
be
nurtured by being in the cultural environments, the environs, or DJ Val?
I've been nurtured all my life, and that includes you.
All my life I have been nurtured. Okay. All right.
Moving on, boom me.
That was actually quite good. That was quite. Come on, you got over that. That was good. That was good.
Okay, so finish the song.
All my life I have been nurtured. All my life I have been so true.
And that last sentence goes with the nurture, right?
With everything that I am breathing, or something like that, I will think of the nurture of God.
Hold that thought. We're coming to that. Such an insightful from Bumi. Says such an insightful episode today.
Thank you,
the
Bumi.
way Olive and DJ Val explored how our upbringing and environment shape us. A great way to start the weekend. Thank you so much, Bumi. Bumi. Also, thank you to Mr. Roberts for his live engagement, to Maggie as well, and to Bumi. I always love your live comments as well. Now, Ifoma is another one who's a crack up as well. Love the discussion on culture and identity. So many thought-provoking moments that really made me reflect on my own experiences. Thank you for another brilliant show. Thank you so much, Ifoma. That's really what we want you to reflect. We want some of these shows to cause you to pause and ponder, cause you to examine and just put things, because in the doing and business of life. You know, life doesn't allow us sometimes to ponder the simple things.
Very
you
true.
know, just what is it that makes me tick? What is it that makes me who I am? How is it that I respond this way? Why is it that my triggers are so X, Y, Z? You know, just thinking those thoughts because we're so busy with life.
Is that the last one?
Femi, yes.
I was about to give them a round of applause.
Yes, round of applause. Coming, one more. Mr. Femi says, what a fantastic discussion on nature, nurture, and culture. Olive and DJ Val brought fresh perspectives that really got us thinking. Looking forward to the next week's show. Thank you,
Fresh
thank you.
perspective.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Can I give them a round of applause now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, and you can get a round of applause if you put your comments at the end
At
of
the
the show.
end of the show.
Unfortunately, you know, if somebody goes to put comments on like the earlier shows, we don't actually go back and check. So I need to go back and check and see.
I do.
Like on the earlier shows.
I go back and I look because I reply to every comment. So I always, yes. So sometimes if I reply to it, say within a few days, I go back again.
No, I'm saying like from season 1, people might put comments from season 1.
Or from old seasons.
Yeah, you know, like somebody that just discovers.
And what I did was when I think it was towards the end of what season was it where I was just trolling through before the end of the year, before we started Christmas, I was going back at the old shows and I noticed some comments that I hadn't responded to. So I did respond at that point. You know, but I guess that's true. I guess I could make it
just have to
part
check.
of my routine, to go back.
It's a lot of seasons and a lot of shows.
I tell you, we're in now. What season are we now? We're in episode.
Season 5.
We're in season 5, episode
11.
I think we're at 11. Spot on. Episode 11 we're on. And I thought, wow, I just thought we just came back the other day. But the season didn't end at the end of the year. We just took a break. That's what it did. So I'm now kind of getting my head around when does this season end and who again do we bring in to fill the gap, to fill for us.
Working on
We've
few
had
things.
quite a few we're working on quite some interesting speakers
Very interesting speakers
this year, and we really hope that as we dig deeper, continue to contend for transformation, contend for the kind of evolution that is evident in the way in every aspect of our lives, that you would thank you for being part of the journey, and we will continue to do so. International news, just a quick one.
Well, I've got one international news as
Okay,
well.
go on, tell me.
No, you do yours.
Just a quick one. Did you all see the inauguration? I didn't see the inauguration, the USA inauguration. I was more interestingly looking out for Uncle Nathaniel Bass's part in the prayer breakfast.
Did you actually see it?
I saw it.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it.
I saw it. It was at the beginning. It was one of those things where he started worshiping at the beginning, just warming up. You know, like when you start an event and they're still settling. So it was quite rowdy in that sense. And he did something so smart. He just turned away and he turned to the cross. Because even I watching it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is quite, we've had it, like say a service is starting at 8 and they want you to just start worshiping before 8. So there is that, everyone settling, people finding their tables, and it was a breakfast meeting anyway. So you had waiters moving around with tea and coffee. So it was very, initially I could relate to that because I've been in that situation many times where an event really hasn't kicked off or it's just beginning to kick off, and yet you're expected to start worshiping just to kind of warm up the place. So I think that I'm not sure if he's used to that, because that's someone who's used to, he comes into a place and they're ready to worship. So by the how many minutes into it, he just turned around and faced the cross and carried on. I thought, good man, this takes experience for you to do that. But that was good. And then by the time the lady the doctor, what's her name? I can't remember her name, who kind of convened or convenes the breakfast, she then joined. And one thing I noticed was they had a theme song, and that's the theme song they actually played. I can't remember it now. They played when they were introducing him, and I thought, wow, if I didn't watch the breakfast, I wouldn't have made that connection to the theme song. But anyway, just did you watch it? Anyhow, I enjoyed it. Moving on really quickly, or should we take a break? And
let's take a break. Quick one. Lewis Hamilton is at Ferrari. There's pictures of him at Ferrari, looking super cool. I should have put one of the pictures
but
up,
we
but
knew
I didn't.
there was no. It wasn't in question that he was going to.
No,
be
we knew
with.
he was going, but there's not been any pictures of him officially at Ferrari.
Okay.
So the pictures are out. He did his first trial, his first practice in the Ferrari machine.
Doesn't mean he's going to win. I've sold out now. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sold out.
Retract those claws, Wolverine. That was a bit hard.
I watched Drive to Survive with the boys. Do you guys enjoy? And honestly, I'm so sold out now to the other members. Once upon a time, it was just him in my radar. But now, I've noticed the other riders, the other drivers, they're, Anyway.
Okay, let's take a break, I think. Give us a chance to decompress after that bombshell. All right, we shall be right back. Let's do this.
It's the 8 a.m. breakfast show on Saturdays, with repeats on Sundays. What's on Your Mind is an uplifting magazine show for all ages. Her engaging and vibrant personality makes it a delightful way to start the day, offering a mix of inspiring stories, music, and discussions that cater to a broad audience. Tune into Soul Food Gospel, the ultimate destination for great Christian entertainment. Visit www.soulfoodgospel.com and click play. Kick off your Fridays with the Gospel Jam Show, where Brother Charles brings the heat with the best gospel vibes. Every Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., it's 4 hours of soul-stirring music, inspiration, and good energy to fuel your day. Don't miss the beat. The Gospel Jam Show is your soundtrack for faith and fire. See you this Friday.
Discover Lina's, where every bite brings that home-cooked comfort, filled with flavors you love. Our savory pies are made with the finest chicken, fresh fish, and garden veggies, always perfectly baked and ready to satisfy. Craving a taste? Call us at 07481 585 903 or find us on Instagram at Linas258. Place your order today and taste the difference. Linas, deliciously tasty, every time.
We are back from the ad break. Did you keep it stuck and did you keep it sticked? I didn't tell you that beforehand. Remember, keep it stuck, keep it sticked. Very important. Anyway, we're back. Yep.
We are back. I had a vegetable of the week, but you know what? Time is fast spent.
Oh.
I'll move that on to next week. I'll save it for next week.
Executive decisions live on air.
Yes, I'll move it
Dun,
on.
dun, dun. Do you need a sound effect for it?
Go for it. Why not?
Okay. Let's do this one.
So, because we last week we introduced nature, nurture, and culture
as an introduction.
Yeah, as an introduction. So today I want to begin to lay to just begin to unpack nature first. I told you we would do them in segments. And so one day we could pick one and the other, but we're still unpacking and laying down the framework for each subject. And today, let's quickly touch on nature. Time is fast spent. As we said last week, it's person's biological makeup. Now, in the context of our conversation, we're keeping nature now to mankind, not to our environment. We're keeping it to mankind. And we said that it's the factors that influence our culture, our beliefs, our values shared, and these things help these are our basic inherent features, character, qualities that help us realize our innate and essential qualities and our characters as people. Inborn, it's hereditary, and it makes up characteristics and influences our personality. We said that the genes and our genes were also a determining factor to how our personality is formed and how it shapes us. So, in opening this up a bit more, we go into something called human nature.
Sorry.
Human nature, and this refers to fundamental characteristics and dispositions of who we are as human beings.
I know a song about that, but I'm not going to sing it.
Go ahead. You've already interrupted us, so sing the song.
Can't remember that. Human nature. Human nature. It's kind of like a 80s dance track.
Do you know it? If you know
I didn't make it up. There's a real
us.
song. Sorry,
Okay.
I won't interrupt again.
No, interrupt. Just go for it. Don't interrupt halfway. Just go for it. It includes... human nature includes how humans think, feel, and act. So the term acting naturally, being naturals, the term is often used to denote the essence of humankind, what it means to be human. So examples of human nature I looked into.
Yeah.
And a few different things, different schools of thought have different things. The psychologists look at it differently. Even the astronomers look at it differently. You know? So, of course, the astronomers have it to say that our nature is formed from the horoscope and all of that. But whether you believe that or not, another school, just different schools of thought. But I've derived a few of mine. And this, in no particular order, personality. Human nature includes a variety of personalities. And in those personalities, you find categories where people say someone is optimistic, they're pessimistic, they're trusting,
a cup half empty,
they're
a cup half
envious
full kind of person.
No, that's perspective.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about the things that form part of human nature. One is personality.
I see.
And within the personality, you then find, so someone who is pessimistic, yes, could be the half empty kind of person. Okay. And someone who is optimistic could be the half full kind of person. You know, so that becomes the half full kind. It's a trait of the optimistic nature. And the other one is also a trait. So within this personality types, we find traits. Next one is social nature. Humans are social beings. Sociology teaches us that human beings are social beings and require each other to function and require agents of socialization to develop. Agents of socialization, the school, education, church, community life, etc., etc. So they require humans require others, other human beings
to interact
and develop.
That makes sense.
And so because we're soul, it's important to have meaningful relationships. Human beings crave that because of that social nature in us. Next one, creative nature. Humans are creative and have a longing to be a part of something bigger than themselves. The theologians would tell you that creative nature comes from the innate nature from God. Because we're made in the image of God, that creative drive comes from that innate God nature. Yes. Then the creative, another one is a curious nature. Humans are curious. We see that curiosity develop from day one when babies are born. From the moment they can open their eyes, from the moment they can hear, they're investigating. That curiosity is never displayed better than in babies. From day one, we see the curious nature.
How about later on in life where you could say maybe a person is very good at observing what's around the streets?
Very, very good. But
seeing what happens,
Yeah, human beings are very, very curious. That's why we have theories, because the laws of nature, theories of nature, all were derived from people who were curious as to how.
I think I'm quite curious.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
Some people's levels of curiosity is just slightly higher than others.
You mean like nosy Parkers?
No, nosy Parkers, that's a negative trait.
Who comes up with these names? Nosy Parker.
Now, we've talked about the examples of human nature, personality, social nature, creative nature, curious nature. The next one is types of nature.
Okay.
And I had to really look outside of all that psychology had to offer and work out straight from the Word of God that man is of three natures. He has the spirit, he has the soul, and he has the body. And some theorists have called that the tripartite nature of man.
Or triune
nature of man.
You have the body.
So he has a spirit. Some say that spirit lives in his soul, and some say that he has a body and the spirit and the soul live in the body. Whichever theory you sit on, the fact still is man is a spirit, he has a soul, he has a body.
He's got a body.
So quickly, so we can wrap up with this one. The deepest part of a person is the spirit. And it's the inner organ that connects humans to God. I've tried to keep this language as simple as I can so it doesn't sound too theological at this stage, so that anybody else who doesn't have a theological background can relate to the language. The deepest part of a person, of a human being, is the spirit. It's the inner organ That intangible organ, you don't know what part of
see it.
You can't see it. You don't know which part of the body it's located. I know my heart is here. I know my bowel is here. I know my kidney is here. But that spirit, you can't locate what part of the body it's
where
in.
it is.
Yes, that's the bit that connects you to God. The soul. Some writers have called it, what's his name? I can't remember his name now. He had this popular book, The Seat of the Soul. Some call it, some call the soul the main organ of man. Because that's where his mind, his will, his emotions,
Feelings,
that's where
everything
sits. Most human beings will make decisions from their soul, from their feelings. Most human beings will determine or the pervading trait of their personality will come from their soul, because it's the dominant part of who you are. You know,
your intellect and all that will be
your intellect, your senses, all the parts of your emotions, and that's the part that helps you connect to other men. It's the part that helps you connect even with nature. It's the part that helps you connect with other what's the thing they call it? It's the intangible connection man has with each other. That emotion
soul
comes from the soul. So you like somebody, you don't like the person, all those connections come from the soul realm. And so many schools of thought will tell you that's the most dominant side of man.
I have to agree. I think I would say that is, very much so.
So some people pay attention to it, but as Christians, we're urged to pay attention not so much to the soul, but to the spirit man. So you hear words like the spirit man and the carnal man. The carnal man is they're referring to
that's where it gets
soul. That's then where it begins to get tricky, because how do I pay attention to my spirit and ignore my soul? But when you understand the role each one has to play, when you also understand how to connect and you become more aware of each aspect of mankind, when you know that this is my feeling, this is my emotion, I need to check it at this point, say where there's extreme emotions, you know, that's the thing with the soul. Sometimes if unchecked, certain aspects or traits or attributes of it can go extreme.
Yeah, you can just be driven.
Yes.
Just to do all things.
Yes, so some people are driven by love, some people are driven by hatred, some people are driven by, when we talked about love, we broke down the different aspects of love and we identified the love that is eros, the love that comes as agape. All of these stem from the soul. So it's important to kind of identify them in talking about nature and how we are as mankind. Last but by no means the least, the body. The mortal nature of human beings. The body that houses the spirit and the soul. And the body as dominant as it seems, because it's what we see, is really the weakest part of the three.
The weakest link.
It's the weakest link.
Goodbye. Well, we're not going to say goodbye to our body.
It really is. It thinks it's running the show, but it really isn't. It thinks it's in charge because it's obvious, it's evident.
You wake up in the morning and the body says, no way, Jose.
Nah.
We are not going out this morning. We're going to stay in bed and put the snooze on the alarm and just chill.
Yeah, because your willpower has been driving it all this while and you're not letting it. But however, psychologists will tell you that it's the relationship between the three, the spirit, the soul, and the body that creates that gives room for authentic living. You can't ignore one for the other. And I also believe, this is my personal conviction anyway, I believe that because we are created in the image of God, that none is a weak link. Each has its function.
Of course.
But if you understand it in the grand scheme of your life, then you're able to strike the balance where one doesn't overtake the other. And I found a scripture actually that talks about the tripartite man, and it goes, it's 1 Thessalonians 5:23. And there Paul is praying for the Thessalonians and saying, may the God of peace himself make you perfectly holy, and may you entirely, so entirely he referred to as your spirit, soul and body be preserved blameless for the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. So the body clearly is going to die. The body will die. We know that.
Spirit will live forever.
But your spirit, the soul will evaporate once the body dies. But your spirit is the one who has the capacity for forever. Who has the potential to be forever. So we're going to stop here today.
Okay.
And next week, fingers crossed, we're going to pick up on personality. Okay? Still talking on nature, so that we lay the precepts for nature before we move on to the other aspects. Okay?
Okay.
Any comments, DJ Valentino?
I think I was quite subdued in my responses there.
Why so, sir?
Lest I allow my soulish man to take over and direct us down a path that maybe I want to go, but maybe you guys don't want to go this early in the morning.
Your soulish part is always your soulish man.
That's why this
always
show,
welcome.
This is soul food gospel. You know, and there's a reason why we have that name. You know, so maybe we can unpack that as part of this great debate of goes on. It wasn't an accident. This name has a deliberate purpose, a very, very deliberate purpose, and we are meeting that mandate over and over again. But it's just great to hear about the 3-part man and how things, that struggle that goes on, especially between the spirit and the soul. That fight that continually goes on. Spirit will say, go to church. Soul will say, nah, you can watch TV and stay in bed or watch the live stream. So, those kind of struggles continue, that you are, your intellect will say one thing. Oh, but I've been out for night vigil. I've been here. I've been there. Oh, I should just stay in bed. The Spirit will say, just go. And that's where your blessing will come. I've got to say, the times that I've said in my head, and this is just a church example, nah, it's all right, I can chill and not go. Then I say, you know what? I'm going to go. Always something significant happens. Something, or it's just how things are. But anyway, not to go too much down that road. But yeah, really well done. Yeah.
Yeah, but it also, there many times, I'm sure you all will acknowledge, many times when your spirit man nudges you in a direction, but because we're somewhat unfamiliar.
People say like
the little voice,
like voice.
Something told me.
Or I had a feeling, or my gut feeling.
Yes. So that's the way we use the word, my
Yeah.
gut, or someone says, or something told me. I hear that all the time. Or something was saying to me. And then I said, that something is that little voice. That's your inner man. That's your spirit man.
Receiving.
You know, and so in identifying the tripartite man, it begins to allow you to listen. You then become almost, your ears are not just outward, your ears go inward, so that you can identify, is this my fear speaking to me, or is this what? You know, you begin to listen for the different aspects of who you are. Anyway, we're stopping here for today.
Shout outs.
Shout out. You going for shout outs?
No, I've still got Helen up on the board. So I know it was Helen. I know it was Elder Keith's birthday as well. Shout out, going out there to them. And then it was Cadian's husband, Bishop Wedderborn. It was his birthday. I saw that pop up on Facebook too, amongst some many other bits and pieces.
Thank you so much to all our live chatters. Thank you so much for making the live chat always alive and bubbly. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your sidebars. Thank you for you notice everything. Thank you so much. We are really, really, really grateful. Thank you to the closet listeners who are not in the live chat. Thank you all so much to those who
Please come out of the closet. Come out of the closet.
It's all right. So those who send me the WhatsApp messages after
the show is finished,
that's also okay. God bless you all. Thank you. We really appreciate it. Thank you to the radio partners, the ministry partners, the church families. Thank you all. Thank you. The list is getting so much longer. I cannot remember everyone's name.
My donations to Compassion skyrocketed this week. I listened back to my Tuesday show and I'm now on £7.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, you see, you even doing my voice. That's exactly how I say it. So there was a problem. I'm glad it's been identified. Anyway, I'm currently sitting at £7 going towards Compassion.
So if there's anybody who wants to donate to Compassion alongside him,
you can have a lot of fun with this. Honestly speaking, are you doing it for your? I'm sure it'd be like £150 now. Exactly. You see, you chickened out. But you could have a lot of fun with this, and I'm having fun with it as well. And it's funny how. No one says, do you want to do? Oh, but you have a bit of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this, doing my best. And I could have sworn on my Tuesday show, and I know we need to finish up, I thought to myself, I only said it once. And my God, there was like 3-4 occasions in there that I just, the absolutely came out. And I was so confident. At one point, I even said something like, you thought I was going to say absolutely there, but I didn't. But I'd already said it like 3 or 4 times before. So, hey, so that's my little thing for 2025. The kitty's up to £7 and we are only in week 3 of January. So you can see where this is going.
Well, at the end of the month, just send your money because you probably hit £10 by next week. Just send your money off. And so you're not procrastinating over it.
Well, it's a challenge, at the end of look. I know there's this thing about, send it off now. But I'm thinking if I got to the end of the year, just imagine. And it was like...
But you might lose momentum halfway through. That's what I'm trying to say. And you lose count. So if you do it for every month, in that way you don't lose count. Do you understand? And it's in bite sizes.
Okay.
All right. Because you know the flesh. Or the soul. You might just lose momentum.
And on that note, we will see you next week. We are off. Thank you so much as always.
Finish off. I'm going to finish off with this lovely prayer that the
you finish off with the prayer because we're already about.
May the God of peace himself make you perfectly, not just HOLY, but WHOLY. And may you entirely, your spirit, your soul, your body be preserved blameless to the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. Do not render evil for evil, but instead be the change that you want to see. God bless you.
God
We
bless
love
you.
you. Shalom.
God bless you. Thank you so much indeed. See you same time, same space. And next week, we are out of here. Remember, keep it stuck, keep it sticked to Soul Food Gospel. We finish here, but remember, you can listen to the 24-hour radio, www.soulfoodgospel.com. See you later.